Hey guys, it's Carter. Hope you're all doing great today. I've got a new code for you. We're going to start putting these out and getting you guys some new stuff to work on. And this is a great one. It's actually the first time I think, on the web that I've done a sequel. And what this is going to do is this is going to leverage the Avalanche Mountain original source code, but it's just like a way better version of it. So it takes a lot of the original Avalanche Mountain physics and gameplay and adds a whole new level to it. And it's just Avalanche Mountain 2. This is done by Brian, who I've worked with a few times. Does great work, has some great support. So what I want to do is I'm going to run through this game with you guys and just show you what's different about it, what's good about it, and how you can monetize it to make your money back, which is great. So I'm just going to pop it open right here, and we'll get right into it. So you can see, I mean, these graphics are super nice, right? Like hold on. So let's just start off real quick. I'll just walk through everything. Obviously, you got the apparator, which is an automatic review functionality. And as you all know, with Apple now, they just released a huge statement saying that reviews are going to be a bigger part of it. All these algorithm changes are happening. People are starting to figure this out. And having reviews in there like that is going to make a big difference. So that's all baked in. All you got to do is change the ID of your actual app. This is RevMob. I'm pretty positive. And so I'm just going to close that out. And then right behind it is Chart Boost. And so right here's Brian uses the more apps as a Chart Boost auto. Some people will use the interstitial. It's totally up to you. You can mess around with it, see which one makes you more money. I'm just going to close this out. And then it's got Game Center, so I'm just going to disable it just because I'm not going to log in right now. But those are all baked in right when you start the game. It's all ready to go. So like I was saying, the design on this is really nice, and it's obviously a really clean, really crisp design. And these graphics are easy to change in, change out, and Brian goes through all that in the documentation. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run through the functionality of this and show you kind of everything that you can do and everything you can change. So the first on the left here is obviously just music and sound effects, pretty straightforward. Next it has a sharing functionality. So it's got, the info, it's got Facebook button, got Game Center, all that good stuff. Right there ready to just, update the icons, update your IDs, you're good to go. So up here in the upper right, I'm going to click on More Games. Again, that's the More Games button for Chart Boost. You can see that Brian actually is using not only a market, games on the open market, it also has the Lotto Scratchers, which is one of his own games. So he's using that for cross promotion as well, which is great. And then leaderboards, that's going to bring up the Game Center if I was going to do it. So I'm going to click play, and it's going to go into a little bit of a familiar looking screen from the original Avalanche Mountain, but it's also laid out much better, and there's more options to purchase with this, which is great. So the first, I'm just going to run down these, got coins. So you can create a coin system, which you'll notice, I'll show you that these coins have a, the whole thing's built on a currency system, so you actually have to redeem coins to be able to do anything else, which is really nice. It's got the riders, you can see like the nice little detail physics, so that it looks like they're getting blown in the wind, moving around. And this is similar to the other one, but it's much easier to see. This is also on an iPad, which is a huge improvement. The power boost, so if you want to buy some power boosts to be able to enhance your gameplay, it's there to do. Stage skips, unlock themes, these are the two that are unlocked right now, and you'll see this in a second. Remove ads, so it's going to just remove the ads. And then unlock all is kind of like the master unlock. And what's interesting about this, like, so if you click this to unlock, it would show you, oh, you need, I need 7,500 coins, and you go back to the coin store, and that's how you purchase them. So you can get people to buying over and over. So that's the store, and then I'm just going to click on a play now. And what you do is you can see here that the this is locked, and he tells you like you need to get this many coins to unlock it, which is great. But if you want to play one of these Avalanche Mountains or the Blistery Bluffs, you click on that, and then it takes you to the stages. We got a Chart Boost fire off right there just to get you a little bit of extra. And I've already played stage 1, so I'm going to click on stage 2. And so here's the other thing is you can play single player, multiplayer. This has got next peer built in. I'm going to do single player, but if you download this and play it and check it out, you'll notice that the multiplayer allows you to race people, which is really, really cool. And you don't have to be connected to the internet to do that, which is awesome. So I'm going to click on single player, right, like that. And when you play for the first time, there'll be a tutorial because I've already played it. There's no tutorial. But you'll also notice these cool controls. This is similar to that mouse game that I have on my website, which is really, really helpful and actually makes the gameplay a lot more fun. And on the left here, I've got this keypad, the 4 buttons, up, down, left, right. And that's going to help control the tricks I do. On the right here, I've got the down button is what accelerates me, and then the circle button is what actually does the, it kind of engages a trick. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just gonna start, I click the down button, I get the acceleration, and you can see that, you know, I fly up and I'm gonna go like that. And so I'm gonna push right and click the circle button, and that's where you can see those tricks happening. So I lost a little speed there, picking it back up, and I release it, and then, so if I push the left button, that's what happens, the down button, that's what happens. And you know, you can get really creative with the kind of tricks you can do if you really get some speed going. So that's the up button, the down button, or you know, like a little bit of everything. And you can see a little bit more of the detail on this game compared to the original game. It's a lot smoother. There's more of, you know, you can see the, you know, those, I guess, snowflakes coming in. The background moves much more along the lines of with the gameplay, so that it really syncs well together. And the whole experience, like just playing it, you can feel it as a user. It's a much better user experience than the original, which is definitely an improvement. So we ended, you know, the level, stage complete. This is a pretty standard screen, and it shows you all your stats. It gives you the ability to share it all. And then at the top there, you've got a menu that says, you know, you can go back to the stages, you can redo the level, or you can go to the next one. And up on the right there, you got a little timer. You got a pause button if you want to go back to the menu. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you can get creative with this. You add some ad networks, do whatever you want, but that's the game. And so what you basically have is the original Avalanche Mountain, but this one's just a lot smoother. It's much better designed. Brian spent a lot of time making it look a lot better, making the documentation great, making the entire package really easy to use, and also universal, so that, you know, I can use it on my iPad very easily, which is great. And you know, basically taking everything from the first code and learning from it, and then building, you know, the next evolution of it, which is what a good sequel will do. So that's pretty much it. That's Avalanche Mountain 2. And if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment or look through the comments, and we will do our best to answer. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.